Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nioh 2 on the Mysterious JG. So yeah, I've done a bit of grinding while listening to riff tracks and whatever. Um, I do like a game where you get a chance to grind while listening to riff tracks. So I'm at level 41. I'm way over leveled for where I'm supposed to be for this point in the game. Whatever, I mean, your stats don't usually have as much to do with your skill of surviving in this game, but I do like getting extra skills on my hands. I mean, your gameplay skill and then your character's learned skills that your character gets to use. So I got everything up to 10, and then I'm just pumping points into dexterity, because now I actually have access to ninjutsu, and your ninjutsu capacity. You don't get ninja skill points by leveling up dexterity, but your ninja capacity increases. So I got a hodgepodge of equipment. I was using stuff that gave me like little tiny boost to Amarita gain off screen, but now I've got other equipment going. The main thing to kind of check out is I've got ninja points waiting to be spent once I'm leveled up. Like I need to get far enough in the story to do the ninja training adept or novice mission to unlock a bunch of other skills. Because at this point I've got kunai and shuriken leveled up to 3, but everything else I just grabbed one level of it to unlock other things that I can do. So eventually some of these things that are redded out now will become available. Like I need to get poison shuriken, which I'll probably grind up or level up to 3 eventually, but that will unlock ninja tool mastery, which will increase my ninja capacity. I'll definitely want to get all that. And eventually I'm trying to get to quick change. But there's a whole lot of stuff you got to get between now and then. Like shooting heron feathers, and water feathers, and Raijin feathers. And I grabbed this because this will eventually get me to increasing your elixir and paralysis resistance. This path will get me to recurrent damage dealt, reducing recurrent damage received, and poison resistance. So it's just all these things they eventually need to get to. Catwalking was... Why did I get catwalking? It's probably a prerequisite for sneak attack or something. I think it was a prerequisite for sneak attack. But anyway, what I'm actually doing as far as ninja stuff is I got fire bombs. I didn't bother with them at all in Nioh 1, but Iga-style fiery bombs, but they're a prerequisite for some things I need, so I put 1 point into it. I've had a lot of fun with them. I don't know how difficult it is to reset your skill points in this game. It might be fun to play with those this time. But I fully leveled up Shuriken and Kunai, although I don't know that I'm... Let me showcase this a bit. Jutsu works slightly differently. You can I guess I do have those both in all out, but like I could just cut back on kunai and only set myself up for 9, but that doesn't help me. But if I go all the way back to 8, I would have one more capacity to play with because these are fractional. But I've got like Galnut broth takes 1.5. If I leveled it up more, it would be cheaper, but I would need 1 full point of capacity and change before I could add Galnut broth or blister beetle powder. Even more expensive. I'll need, like, if I ever actually want to poison anything, it's going to be difficult to do. Right now I don't have the capacity to poison enemies, but I can set them on fire with those bombs if I'm really lucky. I'm also now got defensive Amio magic. What do you call these things? Talismans. And I'm on lightning and fire. So if we go here, I'm sure it will open from the other side. We went in this direction. I didn't fully explore over there. I've got Kadama sensor activated. I'd really like to get the Kadama so that I don't have to... Well, never mind. I was about to say we'll go up this way first, but there's another way that we can come back. So we've got 2 different opens from the other side things. That doesn't necessarily... Maybe they appear to be right next to each other. Maybe over there they're quite separated. Oh, well, here's a guy who didn't seem to be here before. Oh. Should have actually used that elixir. I didn't. Alright, so it appears that regular human enemies appear here now. Either that or I had already seen this guy before and the yokai zone started a little bit further on. I love the way they just throw in human and yokai enemies in the same level and kind of just have a little separation so they're not fighting you at the same time, but there's no particular reason these humans wouldn't be aware of the demons and be like, what the fuck, man, there's demons everywhere, ah! And you can hear some demons. Whether they're up on the rooftops or... Could be there on the rooftops. Up on the rooftop, click, click, click. Well, I mentioned I could take an elixir. But yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to finish the level in the hopes that if I just advance in plot missions, I'll do side missions later. I'd just like to get to the first set of training missions so I can expand the skills I can learn. Because in this game, you can actually get skill points, not just by always leveling up, but I like this system. You can get skill points by actually using skills. You get better, you get more ninja skill points as you use more ninjutsu. So it really, if you just want to chill out and do some easy stuff and grind, you can. Let's come back there later. Let's try to fully exhaust. Oh, there's a Kadama over here. But let's try to fully exhaust what's up here on ground level before we... Oh, the Kadama is up above or he's down below. So never mind. I was going to say let's not come down here until it's really time. But as you can see, the Kadama is down there. Hopefully he's not ready to attack. Dreadful attack, Kadama. Oh, and I believe I have the Amrita boost on at the shrine. I usually mean to switch that over to Elixir when I'm doing non-grindy gameplay. It's starting to feel like an area you drop to if you screw up elsewhere. Well, the Revenants are back. Oh, yes, sirree. Kind of hoping he would come without his buddy chasing, but that would appear to not be a thing that's going to happen. I want those stones. I want those stones. And I'm willing to break a lot of bones. Alright. It's an amusing little anecdote. Having a paranoia attack about whether or not I'm recording. Let me check that real quick. I am recording. Let's get back to the action. Those guys can poison you, which would be why they give you antidote. So those game world, game logic things. Enemies that poison you drop antidotes. Does it make sense that that guy would be carrying around poison antidotes? I mean, if it's a poison, if you're fighting some kind of poisoner who is a sentient being who uses poison as a weapon, maybe they would have poisons on them in case they make a mistake while trying to use poison against you. But overall, no. I would say these zombies that just have poisonous fangs, unlikely to carry antitoxin. Like, if you know how to make antitoxin from their venom, that's a very specialized skill you got. Good for you. And I'm thinking this might be the path to kick down a ladder. Oh, maybe not. Well, this might be a path to kick down a different ladder from the one that I thought it was. a path to kick down. Oh, this reminds me. I found a, just behind a building in the first half of the level, while grinding, I just found a little amulet, I think I hadn't noticed before, that says, "Do what you will with me, but please spare my child." So that's a bit of Japanese that most of you wouldn't have recognized, and text on the screen you could have read that you missed, but I read it for you. These little bridges between houses make for fascinating level design, but I don't know if this is really a thing in most Japanese buildings. Well, that's another way to get up here. I feel very lost now. Oh, I also leveled up my bows because I realized I was maxing out on how much sacred rice you were allowed to have to shop at the Kadama Bazaar. So I just started using arrows so that I could still be able to actually get something useful from when I get Kadama rice. So yeah, now I have 2 bows, which are probably not very good, and I doubt I'll be using them for that long, but they're maxed out. So these are the mines of Moria. Am I going in circles? I think I'm going in circles. Yep. Well, I found a ladder to climb down here. Here's a path I don't think I went. See, it really looks like I should be able to get over there. At least I know where I am now. That's the Kadama Shrine down there. So I kicked down a ladder. I've made progress. I could hit the shrine to save this progress, but I really haven't done that much. So I'm entering a different chunk of the mines now. No, this is exactly where I was before. I think. So there must be... Yeah, I know I'm going around in circles, guys. I have lost my bearings here. I do not know where we're supposed to be going to get progress. Could be now that we're on the roof, we can drop to areas we couldn't get to before if I drop down on the correct side of some buildings, but... Let's see, I kicked that thing down because the entrance to the whole level is over there, right? I'm craning my head in real life. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, so far we haven't seen a lot of roofs caving in. It's a big feature of the original Nioh. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe this is where I'm supposed to go? Or did I come over here and find that, yeah, this... Okay, well, I definitely haven't been here. So I've been playing around with different weapons off screen. I'm sticking with Kusarigama for right now, but I guess I should mention that I have come across demonic blades, which, as you use them, you eventually get like voice. You get like scary demon voice things saying things like, "Yes, more blood. Give me more blood," because they're weapons that contain demonic souls. And you also get like holy weapons. This one will add a thing where you do more damage to human enemies by imbuing corruption. Adds the corruption element to your attacks, inflicting additional key damage based on your enemy's corruption resistance. And then this one does purity. Oh, I didn't mean to switch to it. Crap. Because I'm trying to level up something. Adds purity element, inflicting additional key damage based on your enemy's purity resistance. So typically it's like you got guys who are human enemies, have high purity resistance, low corruption resistance, and then it's the other way around for demons. Oh no, never mind. I'm supposed to be using the Kusarigama. Even if I've already maxed out my affinity with this particular Kusarigama, it's still... I'm still... Oh well. Let's see what this enemy is. Whoa, there's something else coming after me here. Oh, he set me on fire and caused me to breathe my last. What a jerk. I can't see what the hell's going on. But I ninja'd him to death. And it was all going really well. And then these jerks showed up. Yeah, somebody was attacking me while I was trying to deal with him, and I was like, wait, this is not the time for me to be figuring out enemies that I didn't know were coming. Ah! Even though now I'm in an area that I've already cleared. Or it's just an area that has treasure chests that are already empty. Alright, well, let's go ahead and hit the save point. We'll respawn a couple of those weak enemies because we got rid of a guy that is not going to respawn. And that feels like it's worth saving. I just need to be aware that there will be enemies like this guy that I need to be ready to deal with again. Well, that's unfortunate. Guy dropped nothing. You know what? I don't feel like dealing with that. I snuck up on him. I thought I was gonna get a quick and easy kill. I did not. And now he drops an elixir now that I don't really care. Oh well. Why doesn't Johnny care? Okay, so I gotta be aware that there will be little mini baby demons running around making life difficult here, but if I have to flee for my life, I might not have a completely clear path. could get a bit tricky. Pretty tricky. Oh yeah, you guys. I forgot about you guys. Crap, I'm doing a terrible job managing my key here. I thought he was going to get me with his, like, tackle you and breathe poison on you thing, but I guess I got lucky as far as hit priority goes there. So I got a Kusarigama skill point. There's a message about how I'm 1 point closer to unlocking the desired skill. That just seems to come up if you set any skill as a target skill. Let me explain that real quick. It's not super important, but when you come to this screen here, Kusarigama, I was able to use R3 to determine that, hey, the skill I want to get with the skill I want to work my way towards is this. This is the passive. It's like the high-end passive. If I keep unlocking prerequisites for it, I'll be getting other passives along the way that I want as far as like key recovery speed. But unfortunately, that message seems to imply you're ready to unlock. It seems to me like it's saying that you're just about ready to unlock your thing. Like if you have anything set as your goal, you get this additional message, which seems to incorrectly imply that you've made progress, even if in this case I haven't, because I can't get any more skills in that direction on the tree, because they're all things that require me to complete other missions I haven't done. Well, the game seems to say. I'm sneaking around back here like I'm gonna... Oh, fuck you, man. That really threw me for a bit of a loop there for a second. Well, there's another path down. It seems like prime Kadama hiding territory, but... Oh, never mind. Okay, so there's a ladder down. I want to go in this direction because I feel like that guy was hiding... That guy was guarding something important. Probably one of the things that will, you know, I can open up a gate from the other side, or knock down a ladder, or do something which makes it easier to get back here. Boy, it feels like there should be some Kadama around here. Okay, well, something found me. Oh, well, whatever it is, it's throwing stuff. Oh, he's a roof guy. It's Random Hero Doug. If I roll around over here, can I entice you to come out? Oh, it's a little kitty. Hi, kitty. I still don't know what you guys do. Like, do you help me if I get into combat or something? This might be the time to find out. Yeah, they do. Oh, crap. See how much of the work I can get them to do for me. I am facing the wrong way. Crap. Get away. Okay, I used a couple of shuriken. It's probably worth it. Thanks for the help, big man. Okay, I guess we know what the cats do for you. All my base are belong to them. This didn't seem like the most important thing, but Yeah, I guess in the future I just need to avoid those guys. It doesn't seem to have been any real reward for having gone over there other than getting in a spot of bother. It's one of those human campfires I've heard about. Alright, friend, you're just, like, not really cognizant of all the demons that are, like, right around the corner, it seems like. Oh, well. And that's why I wanted to level up my ninjutsu. Just didn't feel like dealing with him. Actually, I should use that on the yokai more than the humans. The yokai do not seem to be able to block. Maybe they do sometimes. Some of them carry weapons and they can block. Most of the yokai do not seem to be able to block. Oh. I wonder how many bodies like this I haven't been searching. Because I didn't realize they were searchable. Usually I have a little glowing Amrita thing on them. Yeah, but you just find isolated, like, dudes. So it's like, there's probably going to be more yokai right over here. But this guy's wandering back and forth. I'm completely unaware there's demons everywhere. I've been on the other side of that. Yeah, see, there's all these bodies I haven't been searching. Who knows what kind of cool goodies I've been missing. But right down there is the thingy. Ooh, and there's a Kadama over here somewhere. That would be a pretty cool way to end the video if we could find this Kadama. If I can get him over here without getting his friend over here, that would be good. You up on the rooftop there, friend? In this, around the corner inside the... Yeah, once again, it's like... It's humans and yokai more or less living in peace because... they just have little patrol routes set up where they don't notice each other even though they're right freaking there. This seems like a damn setup, King. Are you like supposed to be harassing this Kadama? Oh, and I learned backstab, although I just failed with it there. Because that's a ninja skill. So he's going to be afraid, but I will liberate him from fear. Get back to destroying you, little fecker. Once again, it's always a great feeling to get all the Kadamas on your first pass, because then I have, like, it's completely optional. Do I feel like coming back to this level and grinding here, or am I done? Because I intend to get all the Kadama. And there's another Kadama. There's another Kadama in there. We're not done with the Kadamas on this right immediate area. So where will we find another Kadama? Is he inside that building that we're on the outside wall of? Is he on the roof? Is there another underground section? Because we know we missed at least one. When we first crossed that little bridge. Oh, it's really difficult to explain. But yeah, I know of at least one ladder leading down that we have not explored yet. Maybe we'll explore it next time. I'm the Mysterious JT. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you then. Bye-bye.